Cameramen and camera women obviously have their part, but then self-shooters now have their part today too. My name's Matt Bennett. I am an exec producer, but I am also a director, and I'm also a self-shooting director. And I've worked across a whole load of shows from the most recent one, which was The Island with Bear Grylls, which was a self-shooting role, through to doing a lot of the programmes with Ross Kemp, and programmes with Joanna Lumley, as well as obs docs like Trawlerman.
Battery in the back only goes in one way, lower it pointing.
If you've come out of uni and you want to start shooting, really just pick up any cheap camera. You know, the basic rules apply to any camera. You know, you need to know how to compose a shot, you need to know how to follow action, and you need to know how to focus and expose, all the basic stuff, and that really only comes through practice.
I was a location researcher working alongside a self-shooting AP and self-shooting PD, so it was a really small team, and just a great way just to see how that self-shooting world really worked.
Hi, my name's Amy Harrison and I am a shooting AP. My top piece of advice for Futures members would be to always believe in what you're doing and believe yourself. It takes time to build up confidence, and it took me a long time to build up all my confidence in this game, but I'm glad I've done it, and now I really enjoy what I do and I'm really proud of what I do, which is quite a nice place to be, really.
I actually started in the entertainment department as a runner. So sort of on much bigger budget, you know, studio shows and things like that. And I loved it, although I actually very quickly realised that entertainment wasn't my thing. I'm Dave Minchin and I'm a shooting producer and director. My best piece of advice is, although everybody that shoots thinks they're a cameraman, recording sound is just as important. You can always cover up the pictures, but you can't cover up bad sound. Ever since the beginning, I made it very clear that I love shooting, that I'd been into photography, you know, sort of as a teenager. And just kept on badgering people, and eventually got asked to shoot some GBs, and we're told they're very good, and the rest is history, as they say.
And Lewis, did you have training or no training?
Yeah, I got into telly through Channel 4 production trainee scheme.
My name's Lewis Hatful and I'm a shooting researcher. My top piece of advice in regards to getting into shooting is to show enthusiasm and just the tenacity to always keep asking and be persistent to sort of get your hands on the camera and get out there, but obviously it has to be appropriate. You can't be demanding that you shoot 1 hour of television in your first week of telly. And then with that enthusiasm, you need to ask for advice, and you need people to be critical about your work continuously, because you will make mistakes, and that's the only way you will ever learn, is to realise what your mistakes are. If you screw up, you'll never screw up again.
What's your biggest mistake?
I've made all where to start. You know, I've done it all. I've lost a tape, but you guys probably will never have to see a tape in your life.
To gain confidence, at the start there is an element of faking it. You know, you want to show to everyone that you can do it, and you don't want to let on that you don't really know what you're doing. But I think once you get past that, you suddenly start to realise, hang on, I do know what I'm talking about, and all this jargon comes out of your mouth, and you're like, oh, when did this happen? But once you get there, actually, it's really good, and I think once you practice more and more, that's where it all comes from.